Welcome back into Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center, and we made it. Game 5 on Good Friday, and this one should be a dandy between the number 1, 4A, 10-1 Morgantown Mohigans, coming in on a win, beating John Marshall Tuesday night 78-37, against the number 3, AAA, 7-1 Shady Spring Tigers, who beat Greater Beckley Christian last night 63-56. Morgantown in the road Reds, Shady in the home Whites. Two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Boland to my right, Robbie Mounts, Andrew Boland, Garrett Lester, the boss man Butch around here somewhere keeping us straight. And this one, I think, is the one that's kept everyone around for the day. This one should be a dandy, Coach.
It should be. And I'm going to tell you what Shady Spring can learn from this game. Morgantown, Robert C. Byrd right now is the best AAA team in the state of West Virginia, and they split with Morgantown. So seeing if Shady Spring, being the smaller school, and people have a general consensus that Morgantown is the best Quad A team in the state. I had the opportunity to see University play up here, and they played a tremendous game, and they may be the best 4A team that I've been able to watch this year, but Morgantown beat them earlier in the season. So there's some good teams at the north, and, I mean, Morgantown, you see the size and the strength difference between them and Shady. You know, Shady starts 2 sophomores, 3 sophomores, and 9th grader. You know, they're a very young team now, but don't you count them out, and those Chapman boys have played against a lot of good players in their life. So it should be interesting, but it could be a gauge to see where Shady Spring is right now. And for Morgantown, they played all the who's who in the states. You know, they're just coming down here ready for another big-time game.
Longtime head coach for Morgantown, David Tallman, will send out this starting 5 for his Mohigans. It'll be Alec Poland, the 6'2 junior forward. Xavier Pryor, 6'1 senior guard. 6'2 junior guard, Brooks Gage. 6'3 senior forward, Luke Bechtel. And 6'7 senior forward, Carson Poffenberger. And Poffenberger, a Shepherd basketball commit a few weeks ago, Coach. There's a couple of athletes on this team that are going to the next level to play some ball.
Yes, there are. Morgantown, solid team. Dave Tallman, did they go undefeated? I believe they had an undefeated state championship a few years ago. He and his father came up here and coached in the Scott Brown All-Star game. Great guys. I enjoyed having them up here. I got another tidbit for you. You ready for this one?
Let's hear it.
Dave Tallman and Ronnie Olson played against each other, I want to say the state championship game of 2000. I know they both look older than that. I got to tell the truth on that. 2000 is not very long ago, but they played against each other in the state championship game. Ronnie Olson played for Independence in, I think, the year 2000 or a late 90 year. Played against each other in the state championship.
Pryor dribbles it off his foot. First possession for Morgantown goes empty. Shady Spring will start the law firm of Braden and Cole Chapman, Todd Duncan, Jaden Holstein, and Amar Maxwell, the 6'2 freshman, getting the start tonight after a nice outing against Greater Beckley Christian last night.
Morgantown starting out in a very aggressive man-to-man defense.
Pull-up jumper by Braden, a little strong. Both teams empty their first possession. Mohigans on the push. Up ahead, Gage. The runner won't go. But a nice pull inside by Poffenberger. But he throws it away. Chapman finds his brother. He will reverse back to Braden. Braden will settle the offense into the hands of Lamar Maxwell.
You think about that, Shady going out there with three sophomores, a freshman, and a senior against the number 1 team in 4A in the state of West Virginia.
3 ball in route, got it.
Cole Chapman knocks down the 3.
Coleslaw Chapman getting on the board early. 3-0 Shady.
And Shady coming out with picking up full court man, but really token pressure.
3 ball in route by Morgantown. That time Brooks Gage left it short. And Braden Chapman comes out of the thorn bush with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Cole. You got 3 guys, 4 if you count Maxwell, that can shoot the basketball.
And he can shoot it from deep.
That one a little short, but a good pull by Braden. His putback won't go. 2 and done. Go the Tigers that trip down. They lead 3-0 though. 6:25 running clock here in the first.
I think the Shady people were worried about, could they rebound with a much more physical Mohigans, and that's a big question to answer. Guard play. And the little Chapmans have played against LeBron James' sons. They played against big-time players their whole life. But can you rebound against a stronger, more physical team?
Poland comes up empty with the mid-range jumper. 3-ball in, out way long that time. Shady's not backing down. They're pulling the trigger here early, Coach.
Oh, and that's how you have to play. That's their style. Just because the team's number one in the state 4A, Shady's still going to go at them and play their game. And I think that's a smart coaching move.
Big man top of the key. Handles momentarily, and a whistle underneath. Offensive foul in Morgantown. Moving screen. And I think they're going to trigger this one on Poffenberger, the big man. Yeah, it's his first, team's first.
I don't know where. This is 3 referees. I don't think I've ever seen before, so they must not be from this area.
New friends.
Yeah, look in shape. Look at them taking the game serious. That's all you can ask. Look at Cole Chapman.
There he goes.
Think about that highlight. What an ankle-breaking move by Cole Chapman.
Put it on the film. 6-0. Morgantown looking for an answer. Poffenberger, he can shoot from outrange. 6'7" guy hitting the first 3 of the night.
Yeah, those Chapman boys look like they're about 12 years old. Don't let them fool you. Killers inside.
Assassins even. Yeah. 3-ball. And that one goes.
Yeah. Braden Chapman knocks down the 3. Shady out early, 9-3. Yeah, you're not going to have any fear in those two. And a lot of times what they do is that adds confidence to the rest of the team. You can't get too happy with a 9-3 lead because you know the strength of Morgan. That's right there is where Morgantown's tough, getting the ball inside. But Shady doing the same thing they did against Woodrow, corralling the post player.
Good job inside by Maxwell to get the steal. Tigers in transition up 6 with 4.5 to go first quarter.
And they're getting the ball to Cole Chapman. He'll settle down the offense. And
Todd Duncan from downtown. Short that time.
They're going to need his big-time threes in this game.
Quick push up ahead. Morgantown wants 3 of them back, and we'll get it right there from Alec Poland.
Alec Poland, feet set, great follow-through, knocks it down.
Poland, a 52% three-point shooter. Nice take inside, but Braden is stripped on the way up. He's also fouled. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, Braden Chapman has that quick first-step move. And right here's Cole Chapman. Let's look. Ooh, little ankle breaker there by Cole Chapman. Made the fans in the Raleigh County Civic Center take notice.
Kids, there used to be and one videos back in the day that you could highlight those things on.
Oh, yeah, the kids will have a little fun with that one on social media.
Cameron Rice, 6'3" senior, in for the first time. A WVU football commit, and you can see why in your picture. Braden gets 1 of 2. 10-6, under 4 to go, first quarter. Tigers with the early advantage.
Yeah, Shady looks like their philosophy right now is to pick up full court with token pressure, try to maybe cause a turnover. But when Morgantown gets the ball into the post, they're going to collapse, make them kick it out, and make threes from that area.
Bechtel finds Gage up top for 3. That one rattles out. Loose ball inside. Chapman comes out of there with it. Chapman over to his brother. Cole off the glass, a little strong, but a block call will send him to the line.
Yeah, easy call. Chapman had already left his feet. The defender slid under him. I believe that was Luke Bechtel.
Yes, sir. Bechtel.
Yes,
sir.
I see your phonics. Yeah, your phonics written on there. Bechtel.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to take your word on it.
I Googled it.
I got you.
You know, Google never lies.
Yeah, Shady Spring missing a few free throws here early.
And it's odd to see that as good a shooting team as they are.
Yeah, pressure, atmosphere, no back in this armory. You know, they're used to shooting in the high school gym. And another shooter, Cameron Mans, comes in the game. So Shady can put a lot of shooters on the floor at once. They are again with that token full court pressure.
5-point Tiger advantage. Morgantown quickly in the front court. Extra pass in the corner. The 3. Poland again.
And Shady went to double the ball handler a little too late near half quarter, and Morgantown able to get an easy three.
For an answer this time, Braden can't get it to fall. One and done. Go the Tigers. Here comes the Mohigans in the press. That one too strong by Sharon Young. Top of the key three. Rattles halfway down and out. Rebound tipped out by the Tigers, I think.
Yeah, Sharon Young. Boy, he pushed that ball up the court. And Shady's defenders look like toll collectors, and Young had an easy pass. He was going past everybody.
Young. Gage. Now over to Poland on the attack. A pull-up for the tie. Left short that time by Young. And the rebound ripped out of there by Cameron Mans. Quickly in the front court come the Tigers with the lead and the three. Chapman. That went off the mark. Morgantown going to push again, this time for the tie, the bunny. And Brooks Gage puts it off the glass and in. We're knotted up at 11.
Good job by Morgantown getting the rebound on the air ball and getting out in the running game.
Nice find inside. An outlet pass. Step back three. Todd Duncan too strong that time. And a quick one and done. Here comes Morgantown to the rack. And the foul will send Brooks Gage to the line after the shot falls.
Gage with a nice strong move to the basket. Right here, let's see if Chapman was set. Oh, boy, that's awful close.
Yeah, very close.
Very close. And Brooks Gage gets the benefit of the and one. Did I put those points up there?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
3-point advantage now after the three-point play by Gage. The first lead of the night for Morgantown, 2:05. First quarter. Here at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center, the final game of 5.
Nice pass.
Nice backdoor feed. What a find.
And Shady cleared that side of the court on the pick and roll. Morgantown hedged too far. And that's a good way to beat the hedge. Watch the replay here. Watch the hedge. The hedge is too far. They've cleared the side of the floor. Easy play. Morgantown will have to adjust to that. If I was Shady, I'd go back to that every set until they adjust to it.
Holstein had a fortnight in there all by himself to put that one up.
And then if Morgantown adjusts and starts going under the pick, then you have Chapman shooting a three.
Pull up, mid-range, rattles halfway down and out. And Shady goes one and done again on the offensive end. They're matching the pace of Morgantown, but the shots have quit falling. One of the last 6 of the Tigers. That shot won't go for Jalen Goins inside and a whistle on the floor.
Yeah, it's that second shot opportunity that's been the difference right now. Morgantown able to get multiple possessions on offensive rebounds. The stronger team inside, the more physical team. Shady has to combat that by forcing turnovers.
Fade away in the lane by Brooks Gage is good. That foul moments ago on Cole Chapman, his second. We'll keep an eye on that. It's a 3-point Mohegan advantage with 1:05.
There's
left here in the first.
Yeah, pick and roll that time, but it was with Duncan and Mans. And there's Villanova in the national championship game a few years ago. Every player could make that move. Get into the lane, reverse pivot, a little bit of a fade away and knock it down. I love that move.
Last minute of the first. Morgantown with the ball in the lead in the front court. Young off the bench with a nice move, but lost it in transition. A quick outlet pass up ahead to Duncan. Duncan on the attack. A kick out, 3-ball. This time, Braden's shot a little strong. And Morgantown clears it again. Duncan almost snuffed out the steal. But Young will reset here, final 33 of the first.
Yeah, Shady Spring only 3 for 10 threes and only down 3. So they've been 1 for their last 7. So happy to be in the game knowing that they're capable of making all of those shots. So, we've seen them come out here and go 7 for 10 in the first quarter.
Yes, we have. And they're very familiar with this building.
Yeah.
Final 10 seconds here at the first. Morgantown looking for the last shot. Rice and Young. Young back to Rice on the block, and Rice walked with it to give it back to Shady for final 2.7.
I'd get Todd Duncan up here near half court. Get that possession off. Good pass. 2
got
dribbles.
Braden at the buzzer, off the mark. And that's how the first will end. Shady led most of the way, But down the stretch, they got cold. Won the last 7 in the quarter. They trail by 3 after 1 here at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center on Video Productions.
Once again, used car values have skyrocketed. This means you can see a 25 to 30% increase in the value of your car. We want your trade-in, and we want to give this money to our loyal customers instead of paying that additional money to buy vehicles at the auction. So between now and March 31st, Lewis Nissan will offer up to 30% above Kelley Blue Book average condition for your trade. We will also throw in 0% financing for up to 84 months and rebates as high as $6,000. Visit lewisnissan.com or call 1-800-TO-BECKLEY.
So what changed? How would you explain your success?
So I finally decided, don't compromise.
So as you can see, even a dummy knows when you've been hurt in a car wreck, don't compromise. Call John.
8 minutes in the books. Morgantown 16, Shady Spring 13, despite being one of the last 8 of the quarter, Coach. Shady Spring still only down 3.
Ronnie Olsen's in that timeout saying, I told you we could play with these guys. We're not making any threes. It's a 3-point game. So there's that pick and roll again from that side. I think Braden Chapman needs to look back for that roll. If they head, there's the hedge. Okay, the help came over. Good adjustment by Dave Tallman there on the defensive end.
Cole in the attack, draws 3 defenders, loses it. Scooped up by Morgantown. Quickly in the front court over to Goins. A handoff, a drive, a kick. Bechtel for 3, and it rattles home.
Bechtel, well, you can tell he's a shooter. Real concise, strong, beef, balance, eyes, elbow, and follow through.
Bechtel's first bucket of the night. In transition goes Braden. The floater won't go. Quickly, Young will press into the front court. Pulls up, 15-footer, too strong. And a good trail right there by Holstein to pull down the board. A quick outlet up ahead. He's got a man, and off the glass he goes. That's Cameron Mans.
Cameron Mans coming to the rescue. Slip out. Cole Chapman with the great look ahead.
To the rack goes Xavier Pryor.
Oh, great cut. Great cut by Pryor going down the lane.
Punch for punch.
Oh, it is. Entertaining.
Cole Chapman gets rid of one defender. Now drives baseline. Trying to bounce it up top, finds Mans, and Mans is going to get poked in from, that's Holstein, not Mans.
Look at the replay here. Great cut down the lane. Good find. Nice finish at the basket by Xavier Pryor.
Found the floor called on Bechtel. It's his second. Team's 4th. Impounds from the inline, goes up top to Cole, who resets the offense. 6:20 counting here first half.
Look for a clear out for Braden Chapman here on the side.
Duncan comes up and sets a pick. Braden now going to work.
There you go.
He'll be fouled on the drive.
Yeah. Braden Chapman's been able to get past his defender off the bounce and look for Shady to take advantage of that situation.
15th foul on Morgantown, the first awarded to Jalen Goins.
See him to probably go back to him. Here comes the pick and roll.
Through 2 defenders.
There it is.
Up top. 3 ball. In or out. Way short. But there to clean it up, put it back up and in, and one is Jaden Holstein.
Jaden Holstein's got the ball down deep a few times and chosen to kick it out. This time, Holstein fighting for the offensive rebound, able to get it, take it back up with a chance for the and one. Good job by Jaden Holstein. If he gets some confidence in there in the low post, watch out, because that's all he's lacking, a little bit of confidence in there to score, and he can get it done. Great on the defensive end, and he can add his offensive repertoire to this game.
And with that hair, how can you not have confidence? Jumper on the way, knocked out. We'll go back to Shady. We've seen some great hair today, Coach, and I would put Jaden Holstein's right up there.
You know me, I like when you go there, Zach, but I don't know too much about it. I go straight back to basketball. I'll tell you this about the referees. They don't have any hair. Only one of them. and I've never seen these guys doing a great job.
They are.
How many times you think of Morgantown? They travel 3 hours to play a game where the home team, Shady Spring, has never seen these referees, as Braden Chapman knocks down the three.
No complaints from us on the referee end today.
Oh, been tremendous.
And Coach Tallman in the backcourt will save a possession there as his point guard, Young, was on the backside.
Yeah, and
clinging to help.
And what's that mean, your pivot foot? Your right glute or your left glute?
That's true.
I think it's got to be a travel.
Full time out. We'll take it with them. 5:29 left here in the first half, 21 all here on Video Productions.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. Here at Chris Gross Chiropractic, we get 3 major complaints: the knee pain, sciatica, and headaches. We use state-of-the-art technology to help repair the spine, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons 3 to 5 times faster than standard treatments. So if you're having any of these issues, we can help. Give us a call today at our Beckley Clinic or our New River location that's now in Whipple. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your
21 all our score. 5.5 minutes to go first half. Morgantown with the ball. Out of the timeout to save the possession. Looking inside of the big man Rice. He can't get open, but they find Poland on the corner. He's been automatic from there so far, but that's his first miss from there. And Shady comes down there with the basketball looking for the lead again. Todd Duncan to the block, to the spin. Up top, trying to get it to Cole. It's tipped in the backcourt. Braden chases it down. 5-minute mark. First half, 21 all our score.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice find into Holstein, but Holstein couldn't keep the real estate.
Yeah, Holstein just not ready for that pass inside.
Sharon Young, freshman guard. He's off the floor now. Does it go to Goins? Right side, Poland. Up top, open for 3, Gage. Too strong that time. And good job there. Jaden Holstein clears it. Duncan into the front court.
Well,
Shady looking to retake the lead.
Shady really like to get Duncan going because he can be a difference maker with his long-range bond. He can shoot it from there.
And he does, and he buries it.
On cue. What do you got to say to that today? On cue.
It's like it's scripted. 24-21.
I mean, that's what Shady needed to get him going. The players realized it, and he can shoot it from the parking lot. There's not a bad shot for him.
Poland looking the answer. He'll give up to Pryor. Pryor back to Poland. Poland drives baseline, meets Holstein in the lane, and Holstein gets disappointed on the foul call.
Yeah, Holstein's got those long arms. Thought he made a good one. And right here, nice help. Good shot. Yeah. Kind of Holstein bailed out at the end with his hip. I think if he would have stayed together, he wouldn't have got that foul call. But close call against him. Well, he's had some close ones all year. Every game we've done. I think with experience, he'll not commit those fouls that don't need committed, if that makes any sense to you. Shady was on a 9-0 run before that free throw.
Poland drops in both. A quiet 8 for him so far. And it's back to a 1-point ball game again halfway through the second quarter. Chapman to Chapman. That's Duncan. Now to Chapman. Braden on the attack, behind the back dribble to the rack. Scoops in with a left hand. What a move.
Yeah. 10th grade. These are 10th graders. I'll tell you, those Chapman, they can play. Duncan can shoot it. Shady playing right here, showing a lot of confidence against the number 1 4A team in the state. Hey, they proved so far they are worthy of their high ranking in AAA and ready to play. And he called that one on the ground.
Pryor on the attack. We'll draw the foul.
Let's take a look at Braden Chapman. Spin, crossover, behind the back, and nice little left-hand scoop. He's a 10th grader. I mean, it seems like they've been playing high school basketball forever.
On the inbounds play, runner in the lane won't go, and a jump ball will stay with Morgantown.
Yeah, Jaden Holstein doing a great job of fighting the more physical Morgantown Mohigans, and he's getting in there and fighting tooth and nail with them. They really can't afford him to get in foul trouble with any silly fouls. They got to have him in there as a shot blocker and as a rebounder.
Rice trying to get position on the baseline, but Holstein right on his hip. 3:15, first half. Shady leads by 3. Around the perimeter go the Mohigans. They find Poland open for 3.
Oh, he's got sweet strokes, Zach.
Poland's third 3 of the first half, and we're knotted up again at 26.
Boy, catch and shoot guy, great follow through.
Baseline drive. Holstein finds it, then has it poked from behind. This time Goins with a steal. Goins into the front court. Awaits his teammates, and Pryor will settle up top. Between the leg dribble.
Can't help off of Poland. Got to stay attached. The defense has to stay attached to Poland.
Sam Jordan in the back pocket of Cameron Rice and a foul.
And had an illegal pick there. And when the defender is blind, when he can't see the pick coming, you have to allow him to have a step. Didn't allow him to have a step on the pivot. Therefore, the illegal pick was called.
And Cameron Rice, as we mentioned earlier, the WVU football side, he may be just a little too aggressive for basketball, but definitely an athlete you want on the floor.
He said he got pushed. It'd take a lot to push him. Let it go, Duncan.
Duncan for the lead. That one won't fall. And Rice inside for the board for Morgantown. 2:18, first half. Mohigans looking to retake the lead. Poland.
Oh, he can't leave him.
Wide open that time, doesn't get the shot to fall. Ball still loose inside. Poland chases it back. His putback won't go.
See, Holstein changed that shot. He's been effective on the defensive end. Great pass by Cole Chapman.
Duncan open. That one halfway down and out.
Shady's got to hit those. Duncan's not going to get looks that wide open. You can tell the disappointment on him for missing that.
Brooks Gay jumping under a defender, too strong. He'll get a second opportunity. That putback short. Ball still loose. That one will fall in the foul. And that one's Poland.
Yeah, and that foul cannot be on Holstein.
Alec Poland is just invading the paint right now.
Yeah, they called that one on Holstein. I did not think it was on Holstein. And there, Holstein changed the first shot, caused the miss, but then there's nobody there to get the rebound. So he is so important for the Shady Spring Tigers. How many fouls is that on him, Zach?
That is his second.
Yeah, he can't pick up that third. They got to have him on the court. Here comes the pick and roll.
Pull up. Rattles home for Braden.
Morgantown thought that they were going to go off the pick and roll, which was set. They dropped back to go under it. Braden Chapman read the defense and knocked it down.
Timeout on the floor by Shady Spring. 92 seconds left first half. The Tigers lead by 1 here on Video Productions.
You ever really wonder what the insurance companies think about the Mize Law Firm?
When Mize Law Firm calls, we let them name their own price.
You're in good hands at the Mize Law Firm. That's my stance.
Yep, and we covered it. We paid a time or two because we fought Mize a time or two. Hiring a Mize Law Firm will protect you from mayhem, like me.
Hiring the Mize Law Firm could earn you 15% more.
When I pick up the phone and it's Mize on the line, I just give him the money and save some time.
Seems pretty obvious to me.
.32 left, opening half of play here in the final game of the Good Friday Center here at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center. Shady Spring Tigers lead by 1, 29-28. Morgantown after the Shady timeout go to work in the front court. Pryor.
Shady does not want to gamble here. Just play your normal defense. If they want to weave it side to side, that's fine. You just don't want them to get vertical.
Sharon Young, the ball handler. Cross court to Pryor. Looking inside. Rice is covered up right now by Cole Chapman. 1 minute to go. Young over to Poland in the corner. Pryor Now the post to Rice. He draws attention. The kick out. Young for three. That one off the back of the iron. Loose into the hands of Pryor. His putback is good. Good work by Xavier Pryor right there.
Jaden Holstein's on the bench. Coach Olsen's trying to save that, not get that third foul, but they can't rebound the ball without Holstein in there. So Shady may be smart to go for one, but Braden Chapman puts it in. I would have thought about going for one only because Holstein's on the bench. The only reason.
Now Morgantown looks to settle the pace in the front court, and they may try to hold for one, at least try to take the lead into the locker room.
Yeah, and if they score here, that could be 4-0 or 5-0 with Holstein on the bench. And they just need his rebounding and shot changing on the court.
Keep an eye on Poland here. Final 6 on the attack. Pryor drops into Rice, ball loose, still loose. 3-ball at the buzzer, off the mark by Brooks Gage as he found a present right in his lap but couldn't put it to bed. First half has been a good one. Halftime here at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center in Game 5, and the Morgantown Mohigans, the number 1 team in Class 4A, leads the number 3 Class AAA Shady Spring Tigers by 1 here on Video Productions.
2021 Nissan Titan is the best truck on the road, and here's why. A 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. With 400 horsepower and 413 foot-pounds torque, the Titan can tow up to 9,400 pounds. And now, through March 31st, receive up to 84 months with 0% financing. So come early for the best selection. Schedule your appointment online all the time at lewisnissan.com or call 1-800-PO-BECKLEY.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. Here at Chris Gross Chiropractic, we get 3 major complaints: the knee pain, sciatica, and headaches. We use state-of-the-art technology to help repair the spine, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons 3 to 5 times faster than standard treatments. So if you're having any of these issues, we can help. Give us a call today at our Beckley Clinic or our New River location that's now in Whipple. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
It's time. Time to take your next step. No, not a baby step. Make it a leap. A leap into a better future for you and your family. It's time to set a goal. Not just any goal, but a goal that will give you the tools for success. Now is your time, and we are here to help you achieve your goal. New River Community and Technical College is your next step to a great career.
So what changed? How would you explain your success?
So I finally decided, don't compromise.
So as you can see, even a dummy knows when you've been hurt in a car wreck, don't compromise. Call John Lewis.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and
Halftime here at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Game 5 of 5 here on Good Friday. And this one has been a dandy so far. 30-29 score with Morgantown leading by 1 at the half. The whole family's with us. Robbie Mounts, our producer, Andrew Bowen, Garrett Lester on the cameras. Butch Mounts, our boss, keeping us in line today. And two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Bowen, to my right. And, you know, I think we had this one circled all day. We knew this one was going to be close, but it's a little surprising that it's this close at the half.
Oh, I'll tell you, I think Shady Spring takes in the dressing room. You know, we can play with anybody. Morgantown's more physical, stronger, older, but the Chapman boys, you know, they play beyond their years. Todd Duncan can shoot it with deep. Shady, you know, had a great win over Woodrow. You know, Woodrow has won 4 games this year. So people can question that, but they can't question playing with the number 1 team in the state the first half. You know, a lot of people have already put that title in RCB's hands, and I think RCB is a good basketball team. I love their big man inside. I love Coach Bennett. I think he does a tremendous job. But I guarantee if he's watching this tonight, he's thinking the Shady Spring Tigers are for real, and that's what I think. As far as Morgantown, you know, I thought they shot the ball well. I don't think they were able to take advantage in the low post play the way they thought they would. And, you know, I think both teams have played a good first half and looking forward to the second half.
Halftime stats fairly quickly here. Braden Chapman last night against Greater Beckley Christian was held in check. He'd had an off night last night. I think you would agree with that. 12 points so far in the first half. He's carrying the load for the Tigers. Everyone else in single digits. His brother Cole was 7. Jaden Holstein with 5, 3 from Todd Duncan, and Cameron Mans with 2, the 29. For Morgantown, they're led at the half by Alec Poland, the swing player with 13. He's 3 of 5 from behind the arc and 4 of 8 from the field with 4 rebounds. Brooks Gage with 7. Luca Bechtel with 3. Carson Poffenberger with 3. Sharong Young with 2, and Xavier Pryor with 2. At the half, and you were talking about the post play, you know, Poffenberger was held in check with just 3. Rice came in and replaced him, and he has no points at the half. So Shady, despite being outsized, has done a good job of defending the post.
Yeah, and you got to attribute a lot of that to Jaden Holstein. You know, Coach Olson took a chance there, setting Holstein the last minute and 40 of the first half, and he only lost 2 points. So I think he has to take that as a win. I would look if he picks up his 3rd foul early, don't take him out of the game, you know, because they got to have him in the game for his rebounding and his shot blocking presence. And a very entertaining first half. I think that Shady takes away from that first half. We have to do things right, but we can play right with Morgantown. And both coaches, you know, they have to control their controllables. And when I say controllables, you can control how hard you play, how fast you get back on defense, etc. You know, you can't control making shots all night. Now, Todd Duncan is a terrific deep-range shooter, and no matter what he is from the field, he's 1 for 6 right now.
Right.
And I guarantee he's telling you, you're open, shoot the basketball, because he's capable of going 6 for 6.
Razor-thin 1-point advantage belongs to Morgantown. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back for the second half here on Video Productions.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Don't compromise, call John Mize, attorney at law in Beckley. Call 255-MIZE when you need help directly. When there's loss or injury or you've been wronged, call John Mize and your case is strong. Don't compromise, call John Mize, attorney at law in Beckley.
It's time. Time to take your next step. No, not a baby step. Make it a leap. A leap into a better future for you and your family. It's time to set a goal. Not just any goal, but a goal that will give you the tools for success. Now is your time, and we are here to help you achieve your goal. New River Community and Technical College is your next step to a great career.
We start the third with Shady Spring handling the basketball, going from right to left. Braden Chapman on the attack. Holstein, Duncan, Cole Chapman, and Maxwell starting five back on the floor for the Tigers in all white. A battle of zeros so far. Number 0, Braden Chapman with 12 for Shady. Number 0 for Morgantown, Alec Poland with 13. It's the first shot of the third quarter by Todd Duncan's off the mark. And here comes Morgantown for the first time after halftime. Poffenberger to the rack. That one was blocked. Poffenberger gets it back. It's stripped. Ends up in the hands of Bechtel. Bechtel off the glass and in. Good move. He wanted to foul. Didn't get it, but nonetheless, the bucket gives the Mohigans a 3-point advantage early here in the third. High post to Holstein. It's knocked away in Morgantown.
Shady's got to be very careful right now. Got to find shooters in transition. Brooks Gage knocking down the 3. 6-point lead. Quick timeout for Shady Spring.
Yeah, a quick 5-point run to start the third. 35-29 score. 1 minute and 3 seconds in to the third quarter. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Shout out to all our sponsors today. Little General and Chick-fil-A has been with us all day, as well as Lewis Nissan and John Mize Law Firm. Kindred Digital and Cabell County Schools was with us a couple of games this afternoon, but you know, it's not a bad day when you can sit and watch basketball all day, Coach.
Oh, yeah, and our always with us sponsors, Little General, Chick-fil-A, Chris Gross Chiropractic, Northside Auto, they're always with us. And I tell you, Shady has to watch a good timeout by Ronnie Olson. I mean, for Shady to win this game, Todd Duncan is going to have to get hot from the outside, and they got to really find Braden Chapman and create open space for Braden Chapman. Cole Chapman with a great move there and the good kiss off the glass. He's going to be solid all the time.
Cole now with 9. Morgantown quickly in the front court with a 4-point lead, looking for more and splashing it home as Brooks Gage. He's starting to heat up, but that's bad news for the Tigers.
Great job pushing the ball after a made basket by Dave Tallman's team. And when I told you about control your controllables, getting back on D and locking in on three-point shooters is a must. When you give up a transition 3 after a made basket, that's not going to make Ronnie Olson happy. He's a defensive-minded guy.
And Maxwell with attack, wild shot, couldn't get it to go. It was pulled out of there by Pryor. Back-to-back threes by Gage gives him 13, looking for number 16, and 3 in a row to start the third quarter. What did that kid have to drink at halftime?
Yeah, well, right there, Amari Maxwell. You know, sometimes Shady will press after missed shots, and Amari Maxwell reached in for that ball and made a swipe at it. That took that extra second of sprinting back on D, and his man that he was guarding was Gage, and Gage was able to get open. And against a good team like that, you only need a second to get open and get that 3 off. But that's a freshman, and he'll learn on that.
Only thing to slow down Brooks Gage here in the third quarter was that block and call his first foul of the night.
Yeah.
First on Morgantown here in the second half.
Morgantown's taking this lead up. Here comes Todd Duncan off a double pick. A great job of defense. Beautiful
Nice
pass.
back door. Holstein, wild shot, gets his rebound. Put back good. Good work by Jaden.
Very good. Great pass. Great pocket pass by Todd Duncan on the pick and roll. Shady cuts it to 8.
41-33, 5:25 counting third quarter. Largest lead of the night by Morgantown was 10. They're knocking on the door of that right now with the 8-point advantage. Poffenberger closed in on. He can't get free underneath. Poland on the left corner goes to work. Back into Poffenberger. High off the glass. Shot won't go. Rebound loose. Morgantown on the putback, and Bechtel.
Yeah, the rest of the team's got to help Jaden Holstein. Jaden Holstein came over for help defense, was able to change the shot, but then they give up the offside rebound.
So that's Holstein's third personal.
Is that who that was on?
Yes, sir. Inbounds, mid-range jumper, Bechtel. Won't go, but the putback inside is good, and I believe that was Poffenberger.
And I think Dave Tallman had a little conversation with his guys at halftime about using their strength advantage, using their size advantage, and they're doing that so far.
Good take there, but the shot won't fall, and Poffenberger cleans it out for Morgantown. 10-point advantage. Mohigans, their largest lead of the night. Poffenberger pull up, 3-ball in transition, short, and I think Shady would take that all night.
Boy, look at that play.
Nice find.
Oh, beautiful. Cool Cole Chapman hitting Jaden Holstein. And do you see Holstein's confidence getting a little bit better each game?
And his patience.
Yes.
Right there was key. 8-point ball game. Morgantown with the lead halfway through the third quarter.
Got to get stops and got to keep Morgantown out of the paint area, whether it's off the pass like that. They're getting too deep. Great job of coaching by Dave Tallman. You know, you take advantage of where your strengths are, and Morgantown's strengths against Shady is inside low post play.
Offenberger now with 9 of the 45. 10-point advantage Morgantown. Walk called on Cole Chapman.
I don't really agree with that one, but
Coach Ronnie Olson's going to use another timeout. This one will be a full one. Yeah. 3:49, third quarter. Morgantown. No, it's the 30. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, and on the help defense right there on that lob, you saw the lob. Well, Shady defender came over to help, but when you don't get the interception, you can't fall out of bounds. You got to go help, get your hands straight up, get your chest out, and either try to take a charge or make that offensive player make a hard play. The defender for Shady fell out of bounds going for the steal and gave the Morgantown Mohigans an easy layup.
Brooks Gage with 9 points here in the third quarter so far. He has 16 to lead all scorers. Poland right behind him with 13. Braden Chapman still stuck at the dozen mark for Shady. 3:45 third quarter.
And Shady with the good defense there, causing the turnover by Morgantown.
45-35, 10-point ball game here in the third.
Shady needs to clear a side for Braden Chapman or get a three-point look from one of their shooters. There's a shooter.
Drive.
There it is.
Duncan, deep three. That one a little strong.
Yeah.
Rebound loose inside, ends up in the hands of Poffenberger. Here comes Morgantown again. Bechtel in transition all the way to hoop he goes, and that's an easy 2 for him.
Yeah.
12-point lead, Morgantown largest lead of the evening. Cole Chapman looking for an answer up top to Duncan. Duncan's in the gym, so he's in range, but he gives it right back to Cole. Cole looking for Holstein on the roll. It's not there. Now attacks,
nice
drives
pass.
In the corner. 3-ball on the way, off the mark. That time by Cameron Mans.
Yeah, and Mans and Duncan are shooters. You know, that's 2 looks that both of them had their feet set, had plenty of time. You knock those 2 down, it's a 6-point game. And Shady just not able to hit him. Yeah.
Bechtel gets free up top, and the reason why is he walked with it.
Yeah, came up, established one pivot foot on the catch, and then switched to a different one on the drive. See what Shady, maybe the not able to score, it clear out for Braden Chapman or pick and roll at some point to try there. Clear the side of the floor. Here comes the pick and roll.
Mans for 3, left side. That one's good. Yeah. Cameron Mans, why not?
Yeah, that's what shooters do. Shooters keep shooting. can't have a conscience. I've never seen a good shooter have a conscience in my life.
His first 3 of the night, he has 5. Shady back within 9. 3-ball en route by Bechtel, and he buries it.
I like Bechtel. Smooth stroke, strong, good player.
3 answered for a 3. They try to go inside to Braden. It's knocked away. Morgantown with numbers. Good defense there by Todd to allow the rest of the team to regroup. Now on the baseline attack, that floater won't go. Gage a little out of control. Here comes Shady on the attack. Cole to the rack. Too strong up and under. Poland there to pull down the rebound. 1:40 left here in the third.
Oh,
it's a 12-point
play.
lead. Poland.
You see that. I mean, what a play by Pryor. Little pitch back. I'll tell you what, Morgan has multiple shooters. They're up 15. They're strong. You know, they don't have any Division I players, but they have a bunch of Division II college players out there. And Coach Dave Tallman does a tremendous job with ball movement, getting shooter shots. I'd like to see that game between Morgantown and University. Hey, that would be a barn burner. I know Morgantown got them earlier, but you know, University had a lot of tall, skinny shooters, and two really good teams from the north.
Nice take inside and one.
I mean,
Luke Bechtel.
Right there, that's the difference in seniors and 10th graders. The strength factor, gave the head fake, able to get the and one. And, you know, when you're 18, you're a lot stronger than when you're 15 or 16, and that's the difference right now. And this Shady Spring team 2 years from now, when all these kids are seniors, woo, they're going to be a good team. And they're good right now. Don't give me that. But there is a difference in the strength factor in this ball game.
Holstein called for the foul, his 4th. Bechtel to the line to complete a 3-point play, and he does. He has 13 on the night. And Bechtel will get a breather as Jalen Goins checks in for him. Goins, Rice, Poland, Gage, and Young, the 5 on the floor for Morgantown. With under a minute to go in the third, pull-up 3. Cole Chapman way short, and trying to save it is Sam Jordan, but could not keep it in play. Morgantown on a 15-5 run over the past 4 minutes, Coach.
Oh, Morgantown pushing the ball, and I'm able to get into the baskets, playing really good.
56-38. Morgantown with the lead in the ball here, final 40 of the third. And Morgantown's going to use a timeout, 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here. 36.4 in the third, 56-38. Shady 1 of 6 from the field. Last couple of trips down, Morgantown using that to their advantage, 15-5 run over the past 4+ minutes, Coach.
Oh, yeah, Morgantown shooting the ball extremely well, getting a lot from the guard play. When you think Poffenberger has committed to Shepherd, and you know, he's only played 11 minutes and scored 7 points. But it's been the big-time shooting of Alec Poland, 16 points, hitting 4 for 6 Brooks Gage with 16 points. He's 3 for 8 threes. So if you look at those two, they've shot 50%, 7 out of 14 threes. And Morgantown as a 10. You throw Bechtel in there, 2 for 3. And Morgantown as a team is 10 for 21 behind the arc. And Shady is 7 for 23. Right there's the difference in the ballgame.
It was a 1-point game at halftime. Morgantown has outscored Shady since intermission, 26-9.
Woo! That's a big run.
Out of the timeout, Morgantown with the possession. Cameron Rice goes to work. Sharon Young runs the point now. Gets rid of Todd Duncan, gives over to Gage. Gage picks up 2 defenders. Cross court over to Poland. Final 15 seconds of the third. Good ball movement here by Morgantown this last possession.
Yeah, Morgantown's going for the final shot. Great little stall game. Here they go for the final one.
Young on the attack into the paint. Uses the entire body, but won't get the shot to fall, and the rebound belongs to Shady. And a heave at half court at the buzzer. Did not think Braden would get free to get that shot off, but he did, and it was way strong, and that's how the third will end. Morgantown with a strong third quarter, trying to pull away here at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center against Shady Spring on Video Productions.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. Here at Chris Gross Chiropractic, we get 3 major complaints: the knee pain, sciatica, and headaches. We use state-of-the-art technology to help repair the spine, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons 3 to 5 times faster than standard treatments. So if you're having any of these issues, we can help. Give us a call today at our Beckley Clinic or our New River location that's now in Whipple. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're
3 in the books. Morgantown flexes their muscles in the third, outscoring the Tigers 26-9. They lead heading to the fourth, 56-38. Zach Helton, two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Bolin. And, Coach, what's Shady's strategy here to close the gap and try to get back into this one?
Well, they're 1 for 7 on their last field goal and hadn't made a shot since in 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So Morgantown's on a 15-5 run. Shady's got to get stops and then get their three-point shot going down.
Poffenberger in the lane. He'll draw a foul and head to the line quickly for 2 here in the first 15 seconds of the fourth. And we've seen Shady a lot, Coach. We've seen them make a lot of these shots they're missing tonight, and I think you give a lot of credit to Morgantown's defense. They've been all over it all night.
Without doubt. Look at this play. I don't know what Holstein's supposed to do there. I mean, he gave ground. He held his hand straight up. He jumped in there. And I think these guys have called a great game. If I was Ronnie Olson, I said, what did he do?
Yeah.
I mean, he gave ground. The offensive player jumped into him, drew the foul. But is that drawing a foul? I mean, Holstein gave ground, held his arm straight up, and the foul went against him. And I don't want to knock these guys. They've called a tremendous game, but I don't understand that call. In college basketball, you never see that kind of foul.
And the problem, I think the problem is that you hate to get your 5th foul on that.
No, was that 5?
That is, he's done.
No, that was a terrible call then.
9 points, 5 rebounds, ends the night for Jaden.
Yeah,
Holstein.
I mean, he didn't foul. I mean, he held his hand straight up. And, high school basketball, there's a big reward for getting the ball inside that there's not that reward in college basketball.
Free ball by Mans, left a little short, and the rebound in the corner by Duncan, but he runs out of real estate and steps out. 20-point Morgantown advantage with over 7.5 minutes remaining here in the ball game.
And anybody question Ronnie Olson, why is he in the game with 4 fouls? If he's not in the game, you don't have a chance on the board. So I'd have left him in there with 4 just like he did.
Alec Poland again into the lane for 2.
Oh, it can get ugly now. Shady don't have a shot blocker in there, and Morgantown will be able to get to the basket. They already smell blood. They're attacking the basket. That'll open up three-point shooters.
But an unforced error there is Xavier Pryor trying to find Poland in the corner. And you can kind of smile and laugh about that when you're up 22, but it'll give it back to Shady Spring regardless.
Yeah.
Morgantown tomorrow turns around, plays Woodrow at 2:45. Shady will play again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock against Greenbrier East. That'll be a good one as well. So quick turnaround for both these teams. Man spins in the lane, going right at the big man. Won't get the shot to fall, but good crash of the glass by Braden Chapman, but could not keep it in hand. And it'll go right back to the Mohigans.
Yeah, Shady now. Another good move. You got to try to create turnovers. You're down 22. Now Morgantown has great guard play. It's going to be very difficult against these seasoned guards. And I'm impressed by Morgantown. I'm impressed by the way Dave Tallman coaches his team. They take good shots. They have great ball movement. I think a solid team.
3 ball. All rattles home for Brooks Gage.
Yeah, Brooks Gage, that's 19 for him, 4 threes. The right people take the shots, and the go-to guy for Morgantown is the open guy, and I love to see. Look at that spin move. Yeah. When the go-to guy is the open guy, basketball is a beautiful game, and Morgantown's playing that way right now.
Morgantown on a 24-5 run over the last 6.5 minutes, going back into the third quarter. And they've outscored Shady in the second half, 35-9, Coach.
When Shady up 1 with a minute to go in the first half?
Yes.
It's got ugly quick.
Maxwell leaves that one short. And here's the great thing about it for Shady Spring. They don't get to think about this. They turn around and play tomorrow, And that's the best thing when you come off a ball game like this. You pick yourself up off the canvas and you go right back to work tomorrow. And Greenbrier East, a very good ball club.
Oh,
Coach Bimbo Coles and crew, he's got a few injured bodies, but still he's got a team that is very dangerous.
Well, he does. And those two teams scrimmaged each other early in the year. And it was at Greenbrier East, and Greenbrier East got the best of Shady. So without Bailey Coles and 10 games into the season, we'll just have to see what has changed during that time. And, I mean, this is a growth opportunity experience for Shady. They're playing against the number one team in the state. They played a great first half, and now they got their doors blown off the second half. And Morgantown's got solid guard play. They got solid post play. They have strength. They're seniors. They're old. They're good veteran. Good play by Shady.
Good backdoor feed. It's Jordan's closed in on a 3-ball by Duncan. Duncan's had a bad night.
Yep, and had looks, and, he is an elite shooter. I'll just tell you that now.
Poffenberger there said, oh, thank you.
Yeah. I don't see too many set shots in the low post. He did. I don't even have to jump. I got a wide open layup here. Duncan's had a rough night. Had some good looks, and every time he shot, it looks like it's going in. And he hasn't hit any. Shady hasn't scored in the last 5 minutes and 36 seconds. Woo!
26-5 run for Morgantown over the past almost 8 minutes. 5:04 left in this one, 67-38. Morgantown on top here on Video Productions.
You ever really wonder what the insurance companies think about the Mize Law Firm?
When Mize Law Firm calls, we let them name their own price.
You're in good hands at the Mize Law Firm. That's my stance.
Yep, and we covered it. We paid a time or two because we fought Mize a time or two. Hiring a Mize Law Firm will protect you from mayhem, like me.
Hiring the Mize Law Firm could earn you 15% more.
When I pick up the phone and it's Mize on the line, I just give him the money and save some time.
Seems pretty obvious to me.
.38 our score. Morgantown on top. We're almost halfway through the fourth quarter. And two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year Bob Bolin with me. And, Coach, it's so great just after what kind of year we've had to see this crowd in here in this building once again as Braden hits the front end.
Really good crowd. Very good turnout by the Shady Spring Tigers. And get this, it's a 28-point game. And they're not coming back to win, and nobody's left the arena.
No.
Shady has loyal fans, and they're playing against the number 1 4A team, and they don't have to beat this team to win the state championship. Now, they do have to worry. Robert C. Byrd played right with Morgantown twice. So what that's telling you, Robert C. Byrd deserves their ranking to be number 1, but this shouldn't hurt Shady's ranking at all, losing to a top team like Morgantown that – this second half, they've played flawless basketball.
Yeah, and I think part of it, too, Morgantown's great. They've played great in all facets of the game tonight. The scoreboard shows that. Shady, very under par performance-wise at the shooting side of things, and that's hardly ever the case for Shady Springs. So, a lot of these shots fall. This score is obviously closer and maybe a battle down the stretch, but this is, like you've said multiple times in this game, this is a learning tool for these Tigers, and they'll turn right around and get right back at it tomorrow against another good team in Greenbrier East.
And I'm sure Ron Elson will credit Morgantown's strength and defense for a lot of those missed shots, because they may be taking them a step or two back than normal. They may be rushing them a step because Morgantown plays great defense.
Into the paint, spinner left short that time by Chapman.
I mean, think about that. He had to fade away just a little to get that shot off, and normally he doesn't.
Still there by Shady, thrown right back to Morgantown.
Yeah,
it's just been that kind of night.
Well, he was going to his twin brother on the breakout, and Cole wasn't looking back. And, those two always think alike, act alike. They're on the same page, and they weren't there.
Carson Poffenberger, the 6'6" 6'7" senior inside, just throwing his weight around there. Gets the foul call. He'll head the line for 2.
And you know, I always put the coaching hat on, which is what I get paid to do. And, you know, you're thinking Ronnie Olson, boy, you want to go up here in the dressing room and go crazy after the game. No, you can't. You play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to get home, shake it off. The coach may stay up all night and watch the tape. You want the players to go home and get some sleep, or the same thing will happen tomorrow. And it's just a good situation when you lose to be able to play the next day. But they you know, this is one time. If you had 7 days off, boy, you could beat them down after the game. You can't do that this game. No. You got to go. You can't be happy after the game. Hey, I'm disappointed. Get some sleep, and let's get ready to play tomorrow. And that's about all you do.
Less than 23 hours from now, right back here on this same floor, Shady and Greenbrier East. A good idea, but a high pass, trying to get it into Cole, and it's out of play.
When the frustration starts and you start forcing things, you know, what would have happened there if he caught the ball? He didn't have a shot. You know, he would have had to shoot a reverse layup. And when you get down big, I mean, they haven't been down. I mean, these kids last year were 23-3, or, I mean, something crazy. And then right there, you put your shot blocker on the bench with 5 fouls, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I bet these fans will learn the value of Jaden Holstein if they didn't already know. I mean, he is so valuable to this Shady team.
71-40 our score. Cole to the rack. That one falls off the front end. Kept alive, but into the hands of Xavier Pryor from Morgantown. Yeah, Morgantown will move to 11-1. Shady now 7-2. But they don't have to face Morgantown again. That's the good thing about it.
Oh, yeah. And Shady's scheduling is tough schedule. I mean, last year they beat the who's who of basketball. They haven't backed down from anybody, and it's made them a better team.
Bodies collide inside, 4-on-4 the other way.
But I think I want to make sure, I know we've done a lot of Shady telecasts. I want to make sure we give this Morgantown team, as Luke Bettle makes a drive, give them their just due. They're solid inside. They're solid outside. There's a reason that they're number 1 in the state. Good guard. I mean, look at the 4 coming in. They got 4 coming in for 4, and all of them can play. I mean, you got Poland coming into the game with 18 points. They're deep. They're strong. They shoot the 3 extremely well. They have good handles from the guard play, and they rebound the basketball. So they're going to be a tough team to beat. I mean, I'd say they're the favorite right now. Are they a prohibitive favorite? No, there's other good teams in the state, but they are definitely a favorite of all the teams I've seen this year.
Tell you what, we're looking forward to getting to Charleston. I think these are 2 teams that we're going to see there for a few days.
Oh, I do too. And
Young down inside to Rice. Rice had trouble with the low pass, and comes Maxwell into the front court for Shady. Final 2:25 in this one. Chapman attacks, fouled on the floor, and that will be just the 4th foul on Morgantown. And that's another thing. You look at the scoreboard, the 4th team foul in Morgantown here in the second half, and they've played such pressure defense.
Yes, they have. Oh, let me throw that in. Well, thank you, Zach. Yeah, they play good defense too. So let's make sure we get all of that out there. I just went on the offensive end. I'm really glad that you brought that up. Shady's 1 for their last 16 field goals.
Yeah.
All that isn't missing open shots. A lot of that comes from the great defense that Morgantown's playing. And you think Morgantown and University in the same town? That's 2 good basketball teams. I'd love to watch that game. And down here in the other part of the state, you got Cabell Midland. It's been a good, solid team all year. And you have GW that's so well coached, so balanced, and great guard play without really the inside presence. But their 6'6" sophomore can step out and make 3. So, you got good teams, and you always get the Martinsburg or somebody from the Panhandle that nobody sees that comes in there that can really play. So, the 4A state tournament is going to be a great tournament.
Floater in the lane's good right there. It's been 45-12 since halftime in favor of Morgantown.
Yeah, it's been an ugly beatdown.
It was a 1-point game at intermission.
And you add everything that's happened, and that's what when you put everything together in a strong move. You look at Sharon Young made the last move strong. Who was that there going to the hole? Jalen Goins.
Yep.
Yeah. And then And here comes another group for Morgantown and Shady. They're clearing the bench too. And
Bowens and pulling out. Looks like Sebastian Dalton to play alongside Young. Also Dominic Gabriel, the 6-foot forward, in there for Morgantown with Rice and Brody Davis, the 6'2 sophomore guard. Shady will send out number 10, Jacob Meadows, to run the point.
Yeah.
Maxwell, Chapman, and number 15, Devin Aragoni on the floor.
And also Gavin Davis checked in for the Shady Spring Tigers. So
the fifth Beatle, Gavin Davis.
See, you say things I don't know about, but I'm sorry. There's
Chapman,
a foul.
3 and 1. How about that?
Yeah, that breaks a long scoring drought, and you get a 4-point play. And Cole Chapman's not going to quit. He's going to fight to the end. And look at that. He gets a 4-point play. You don't see a smile. You don't see a frown. I love his demeanor as a point guard on the court.
Yeah.
Draws the foul. You know, he's not going to smile.
He's all business.
Yeah, he's not going to smile and cheer. His team's down 30. You know, he's going to play hard till the final buzzer goes off.
He'll get rewarded with a breather. Latrell Hairston, 6'5", freshman, will check in for him.
You know what I liked about Ronnie Olson there? Gave Chapman 5. Hey, he's getting ready for tomorrow night. You can't go down there. Morgantown, good team. Good, solid team. Watch that pick. You got to talk. Oh, it looked like a WVU linebacker. You got to talk to your teammate.
He about ran into a refrigerator there at midcourt.
I almost yelled pick, pick, pick. Got to talk on defense.
Final 50 seconds here.
Oh, good pass by Davis with number 33.
Latrell Hairston.
The big fella coming down the lane. Davis found him. Little disconnect, not able to score, but Shady taking it back out.
Well, final 47 seconds here, this one. Hairston going to work in the paint. That's two big humans going to work in the paint between him and Rice. I want to shout out to everybody personally. Our sponsors, Little General, Chick-fil-A, Lewis Nissan, John Mize Law Firm, Kindred Digital, Cabell County Schools for a couple of games, Robbie Mounts, Andrew Boland, Garrett Lester on cameras, Butch, and shout out to you, Bob. It's been a long day, but I think we've enjoyed every minute of it.
We have enjoyed.
Maybe you guys invite me back. Not tomorrow. I got stuff to do, but.
Oh, you know that. You're always welcome. The only thing I'd like to see was Hairston and Cameron Rice going to half court and wrestling.
Oh man!
Right there after that, boy, that would make the entertainment. That would make the evening
cage match.
That would have been the final straw to a great day of basketball.
Maxwell had a nice game last night. He's been held in check tonight. Gives up top.
Look at the crowd. Nobody's left.
No.
I mean,
where else is there to
awesome.
go?
Well, you know, but that happens at games.
Yeah.
And that intelligent fan group, everybody's staying. Is there another game? There's not any more games tonight, is there?
If there is, no one told us.
Everybody's so happy. I mean, both teams cheering here at the end of the game. Great job by these teams. And again, let's beat each other to death. Let's tackle each other, but don't you go shake hands at half court. I don't know what's going on in this world.
Well, the fact of the matter is the Morgantown fans up in the right corner know that they've got a solid club on the floor.
Yes, they do.
Shady Spring, the entire town of Shady Spring that's here tonight know that they have a tremendous club as well.
Yep.
Both these teams are going to go far coming up. Morgantown wins this battle by 30, 77-47. We're going to take one last time out and put a bow on this entire day right after this on Video Productions.
2021 Nissan Titan is the best truck on the road, and here's why. A 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. With 400 horsepower and 413 foot-pounds torque, the Titan can tow up to 9,400 pounds. And now, through March 31st, receive up to 84 months with 0% financing. So come early for the best selection. Schedule your appointment online all the time at lewisnissan.com or call 1-800-PO-BEXLEY.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. Here at Chris Gross Chiropractic, we get 3 major complaints: the knee pain, sciatica, and headaches. We use state-of-the-art technology to help repair the spine, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons 3 to 5 times faster than standard treatments. So if you're having any of these issues, we can help. Give us a call today at our Beckley Clinic or our New River location that's now in Whipple. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia. But what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Great day of basketball here at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center, wrapped up by two heavyweights, one in 4A, one in 3A, doing battle. And Morgantown with a tremendous second half, outscoring Shady 47-18 in the second half, pulling away and winning by 30, 77-47. Wrap up the day really quickly. Greater Beckley won game one, 79-58 over Independence. Cabell Midland girls beat Morgantown by 14, 58-44. James Monroe stays undefeated in Class A, 61-51 over Webster County. And Cabell Midland boys take care of Woodrow Wilson in the fourth game before this one, 65-51. 77-47 the final here in the nightcap, with Morgantown winning by 30. Final stat line quickly for Shady. They were led on the night by Braden Chapman with 14, but he was held in check in the second half. I think he only had 2 or 4 points in the second half. So a tough second half for Braden Chapman. His brother Cole with 13, everyone else in single digits. Jaden Holstein before fouling out with 9. 5 from Cameron Mans. 3 from Todd Duncan. A very quiet 3 from Todd Duncan. Usually he is automatic, but he is 1 for 10 on the field tonight. Devon Aragoni off the bench with 2. Amar Maxwell with 1 for Shady, who just shot 30% from the field, including 26.6% from behind the arc on the night. Morgantown had 4 in double figures. Brooks Gage took over the leading scorer late. He had 19, including 4 of 9 from behind the arc. Also had 7 rebounds in the win. Alec Poland, 18 points, including 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from behind the arc, and 5 rebounds. 16 from Luke Bechtel, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from behind the arc. He also chipped in 5 rebounds. And Carson Poffenberger came alive in the second half, 14.7 rebounds for the big 6'7" Shepherd commit for Morgantown. Everyone else in single digits. Sharon Young with 4, Xavier Pryor with 4, and Jalen Goins with 2 there down the stretch. Morgantown shot 48% from the field, including 48% from behind the arc and 73% from the line. 77-47. Morgantown flexes in the second half. 2-time NAIA National Coach of the Year Bob Boland to my right. And now we can breathe a little bit. What a long day of basketball. But Morgantown, to tell you what, ranked number 1 in 4A, they showed why in that second half.
They did. And to wrap it up in simple terms, when one team shoots 48% and the other one shoots 30%.
Simple math.
And the team that shot 48% doubles the other team in rebounding. Morgantown had 44 and Shady only had 22.
Yeah.
You add those two things together and it comes out to a 30-point victory. Both teams can take this and build on it. You know, Morgantown came down here to the southern part of the state, got a 30-point win against a very highly ranked AAA team. So they take back and put another great win on their resume. And Shady Spring can take out this. We played a good first half. What do we need to learn? We need to learn that our big man, Jaden Holstein, cannot get in foul trouble. And I thought the game was called good. His fifth foul was not a foul. The law of what's it called, verticality, he went straight up, didn't put down. And for some reason, so many high school refs called that a foul. It wasn't a foul.
Right.
But that had no bearing on the outcome of the game.
No,
but when you're teaching your kid, Jaden Holstein, we need you on the court. And he said, what did I do wrong on the last one? And when they would look at the film, you have to say nothing, and you have to just keep teaching and say, if the referee only missed one call in the game, we had 17 turnovers, so it's going to happen. But, you know, they have to keep him on the court for defense and rebound. And then the two Chapman, you know, the Chapman twins, you know, they both showed up, scored double figures, had 27 of the team's 47 points. And Shady will learn from this, and everybody gets to play tomorrow, and everybody's excited.
Big day tomorrow, wrapping up the New River CTC Invitational here at the Greater at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center beginning at 1 o'clock. A girls' game, Morgantown Woodrow Wilson will tip things off, followed by the boys' game, Morgantown Woodrow Wilson at 2:45. Westside Princeton, that's an intriguing matchup at 4:30. And then, man, the number one single A squad taking on Independence at 6:15. And Shady Spring, less than 23 hours from now, will face Greenbrier East right back on this court at 8 o'clock. Shout out to everybody, our sponsors, Little General, Chick-fil-A, Lewis Nissan, John Mize Law Firm, Kindred Digital, Cabell County Schools, and all the help we've had today. Butch Mounts getting his hands on everything, doing everything today. Garrett Lester, Andrew Boland, both on cameras. Robbie Mounts doing the producing today. Brian Shepard down at midcourt on the stats, helped more than he'll ever realize. Helped us today. And two-time NAI National Coach of the Year, Bob Boland, to my right. It was a pleasure being with you all day. You guys have fun tomorrow, and I'll tune in when I get off the clock tomorrow. But we'll be back at it again soon. My name is Zach Hilton. We wrap it up here on a great day of basketball. Final day of the New River CTC Invitational tomorrow. Tune in to all the games right here on Video Productions. Good night, everybody.